And this one features the Saints' electric quarterback. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Pats, and it's all up next.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
3rd down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. Leading them out, it is their rookie quarterback from your alma mater, Greg, University of Miami.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's taken in by Dotson. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the zone read, a give to Algier. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
The Saints offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one is brought in by Jarrett. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He's going to tuck it and go. Whoa! A big play there on the scramble. An even 40 yards.
When you talk about the real dual-threat quarterbacks in this league, his name has to be at the top of the list. He's got game-breaking speed, and he shows it there. What a run.
He'll take off again. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the 1st half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Saints will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Set. Set go. Set go.
Throwing is May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. On play action, here's May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And he will get into the end zone. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, New England.
Hey, check that.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Patriots are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
This will be a Saints 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest.
Now a loose football. One of the Patriots has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
May to throw on 2nd down. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Patriots. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Pats will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This returnable with Reed. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Trying to get here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. Back to the air one more time. Now he is in. Touchdown Saints. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point is good. The Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Here's Bryce Baringer now as he's on to punt for New England. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on first and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run it. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll run again. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Got it. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And he's in! Touchdown, New Orleans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Saints have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Made out on 1st and 10. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Taking off. And he's into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Patriots are back to within 7. It's 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable with Reed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So Chris Olave and the rest of the Saints offense getting ready for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the
1st and 10.
first down.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
All right, Mike.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. Back to the air once more on second down. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is into the hands of Wicks. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Back to throw. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, New Orleans.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Saints. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Saints will extend this third quarter lead.
35, Patriots 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Patriots, first down.
Let go.
Bell is the man in motion.
49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Algier. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New England.
That's good for the Patriots. First down.
Working out of the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. 3rd and long.
Ready, go. Check, go.
Throwing is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 6-yard line.
From out of the gun, here's May. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on. Unlock line. Check. Panther.
May to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Patriots. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Pats back within 7. It's 35-28. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Saints 1st down. And that last run sets a new NFL record. Most rush yards in a single game by a quarterback. It was set by Justin Fields when he was with the Bears. He had 178 on the ground in 2022. This game tops that. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. This one is brought in by Jarrett. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. In motion comes Thomas. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hup.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, New Orleans. The extra point is up and through. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again.
Check go.
To throw on 1st down is May. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, May. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Saints have got it. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
49, Patriots 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Unlock line. Check. Panther.
May gonna look to throw. Has completed to Douglas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Shut up. Ready, ready.
Here's May again. That complete to Algier. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and
May to the air once more. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is very close to the first down, but a high ball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Algier. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the right, here's Elliott. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
This one caught at the 4. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to the air one more time. Over the top, he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. And before the try, remember
play is under review.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Saints 56, Patriots 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is May. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Roll.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Open man, left side, he's got it. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. To throw again is May. He's found his receiver, Boutte. He's still on his feet. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, New England. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Quarterback did everything in his power on that play, Mike, except get the ball out of his hands. I like the aggressiveness of maintaining the ball and trying to get something downfield. But after you break the initial sack attempt, that ball's got to come out. Do not give them another hit on you, and definitely don't take a sack.
3rd and long. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.